All right, so I'm trying to do this clip situation properly. All right, so what was I saying? So so basically, I want to say in October, after my cousin did the ancestry DNA situation, she said that I was literally just on the edge of my seat with everything. Like, okay, because I was like, what is she really going to tell me right now? And so basically, when she takes a test, right? Technically, what should show up is on her test, it should show up that she show up on my screen or whatever. She show up on my situation, and I show up on her situation, right? And like I said, I think I said this to y'all earlier. There was a person with the same last name as my biological name. Come to find out, that girl only had that last name because she was married with coincidentally to somebody with that last name. So that wasn't her real last name. So there's other people on this timeline thing that I'm looking at that's like, I don't know these people. I don't know what's going on or whatever. So I think while I'm waiting, this is if I'm getting the story correctly now because I'm getting a little fuzzy. While I was waiting for my cousin results, yo, dead ass. He's the brother M sends me pictures of the guy who now he's researched his DNA and find these members and siblings and everybody else. They said, oh yeah, well this is your dad, right? Talking to the guy. Come mind you, he came to me looking for his dad, and I'm just like, okay, like I don't know what you're talking about, bruh. So y'all, when I tell you, I'm waiting for the results, but my heart sank when I saw the picture of this man. I would love to I'm gonna probably show y'all because it's on my page, on my private page. I'll probably show y'all, not right now because the next about to play and I want to get through the story fast. So basically he sends me pictures and stuff, and I'm like, this is me in high school, bro. This is my face. This is my whole fucking face. Why does this man have my whole fucking face? Why the fuck does this man have my whole fucking face? Sorry, I don't curse that much, but I had to tell y'all. He has my whole face. He has my son's whole face. Who are you? So, not only that, I feel like I'm getting this wrong because I don't want to get, I'm not wrong. So, because his birthday's in November. Okay. So, basically, come to find out, my cousin hits me back. I'm like, yo, I sent her pictures before her results even come back. She's like, yo, what the hell's going on? Girl, I don't know. And I'm just like, at this point, I'm 40, by the way. At that point, I'm 40. So, it's 2020 still. September, October-ish. In there. And I'm like, yo, so she's like, okay, so when she gets it, she just sends me the results. And, well, no, she said I did it, it came back. She had to send me the results because I could look on my thing to see, oh, she's not on I'm looking. And she sends me a screenshot of her and other family members that I'm supposed to be related to. I'm like, they're not on my screen, girl. She was like, I'm sorry. Lost it. Not only that, now that I discovered, because I had a rocky, tumultuous relationship with L anyway, the supposed dad that I thought was my dad my whole life, had a rocky relationship anyway. So I felt like I didn't have a dad my entire life. So I've been searching for that dad. I got daddy issues. I got major daddy issues, okay? So I've been searching for a dad my whole entire life. So I'm just like, I got a little bit hyped for a second, like, oh, okay. Well, hey, then maybe this guy's cool or whatever. Come to find out, he died a year and a half ago. Not right now, but from that point in time that I found out that this man is more than likely my biological dad, he had just passed away, like a year and some change. Right. So this is still 2020, October. Then on top of that shit, he passed away in October. So it was supposed to be a year. It was about to be, no, so it wasn't a year and a half. My bad. Maybe 2 years. So maybe it was about to be the 2-year mark, I guess, because it wasn't a year mark. It was about a 2-year mark. So I'm like, are we kidding right now? This is some type of sick, cruel joke, right? So either way, that happens. I talked to my mom about it. She doesn't know. Oh, I don't know who that is. That's not right. Those things could be wrong. L is your dad. I'm 100% sure. I'm asking my dad's side. Well, who I thought was my dad's side. Nope, it's mom's the word. I asked L, I said, hey, did you ever get a paternity test for me? He said, no, I never did. So I'm just like, this is what we're doing right now? This is what we're doing? So I was just like, so I'm 40 at this point. Mind you, ancestry DNA, it was through a kit. So I'm still like, okay. But when I saw this man's picture I felt emotions. I cried. I lost it because I felt a connection when I saw the pictures. I was talking to my therapist. I'm like, yo, why am I emotional right now? And it happened to me the day that he passed away. I found they gave me his obituary or whatever. So I was like, wait, what? And I didn't even know. I didn't even know the date at first. And I was like, why am I emotional today? And I'm not playing. She was like, you could grieve somebody that you never met. I'm like, how am I crying over somebody I never met? That's crazy to me. Like, that's nuts. Like, how I'm crying over somebody I never met is wild to me. All right, so that happens that October. I asked around for the rest of the year. Nobody really gives me any answers. I might be skipping over something, but I'm not really sure. I'm trying to hurry up. So I'm just like, nobody's really giving me any answers about anything. So I'm by myself. Like, my friends couldn't help me. My family members couldn't help me. Like, I don't like to bother nobody. I don't like to bother nobody about nothing. I don't like to, oh my God, my nose. I don't like to bother nobody about nothing. I don't like to, I just want everybody to go on with their life or whatever. So around the time, though, that I found all this out, I'll come to find out, I went from being the oldest to now in that particular family, I would be like second to youngest. I'll be the second youngest of all his kids. He has like 13 kids. He has like 13 kids. Like from different sets of moms, though. Like he married one set of mom, and then the other one, I don't think he married her. Either way. So basically that makes me like a oops baby. Which I felt like a kind of a oops baby my whole life anyway. But anyway, so I'm just like, wait, what? Like, mind you, I still didn't have a test with L yet, y'all, okay? So I'm just still like, and nobody's giving me definitive answers, but it all roads point to this man being my dad, but he's gone now. I can't do nothing about it. I tried to talk to his siblings. I mean, his siblings. My new quote-unquote siblings. They were kind of cool, but then at the same time, I have to realize we're comparing stories and stuff like that. Me and a sister. That's supposed to be my biological sister. I don't want to say too much, but she's cool. Everybody hella cool, to be honest with you. But I think it was a shock to her because she didn't know nothing about it, and I know nothing about it. And we're just like, well, when were you born? When were you born? And the stories of everything, how we talked about things, added up. Where I lived, just certain stuff just added up, and I'm like, damn. So now her mom is still alive and stuff. So I think she went to go talk to her mom about it and stuff. And like, more of that story is I didn't get close to any of the siblings. Like I said, there's somebody on TikTok right now who I would love to get close to. He is my biological brother. Kind of doesn't really say anything, which I can understand because it's like, well, that's their, and apparently he was a good dad to them. He was a really good dad to them. So it's kind of like, well, damn, I missed out on a good dad. I could have had a dad. Like, even knowing him for just 1 year would have been fine. It would have been fine. Either way, so I try to get close to the siblings. The siblings just kind of talk to me. I talk to some older people. Everybody's like, well, they weren't too shocked, actually, that he had a illegitimate two of us, because it'd be me and the brother that hit me up. That's just floating in the stars. Just floating in the wind somewhere. So either way, so that was my 2020, right? That was my end of my 2020, learning that, right? Okay, cool. I just try to move on with life because I didn't have no concrete answers, but in my heart, I knew that this man was my biological dad, and I couldn't do nothing about it, so what the hell I'm going to do about it? I can't do nothing about it. So I try to move on with life. It did come up every so often. His birthday is in November. The birthday of his date matches up with numbers that I had with one of my favorite uncles who was like a dad to me. So it's just like a lot of numbers with even numerology just with him and my uncle that was like one of my favorite uncles. It's crazy. What's even more crazier is they're buried in the same gravesite. My uncle that was like my dad to me, who passed away like a while ago in like 2012 or whatever, so he would have passed away before him. Yo, they're buried coincidentally in a because I had to find out where this man was buried because I wanted to go there physically. I just wanted to feel something. So I went there, I think on his birthday or something like that. I think they thought I was weird for doing that, but I don't care. I just wanted to feel something, to know. I don't know. I believe in spirituality. I wanted to hear something, feel something. Somebody tell me something. Talk to me from the grave. Something. I don't care. So, but coincidentally, my uncle is buried like around the corner, not around the corner, like down the plot from him. And I'm like, what are the freaking odds? And it's in New Jersey. So it's like, we don't even live in New Jersey. We're not from New Jersey. None of that. So that was the rest of my 2020 feeling like that, but nobody gave me definitive answers. But next, here's where it gets a little even more weird.